There's this ancient parable about two monks that walk into a town. And when they get into the town, it starts to rain really hard. And then a puddle creates in the middle of the street and it makes it really difficult to cross over. Then they notice next to them is this really pretty lady and she's wearing a really nice dress and she doesn't want to get wet, she doesn't want to get dirty. So one of the monks goes up to her, picks her up, puts her on his back and carries her on the other side of the street so that she doesn't walk into the puddle. Puts her down, and when he puts her down, she doesn't say thank you, doesn't really acknowledge him. She's actually kind of rude and she disregards him completely and then walks off. So then the two monks, they continue to walk down the street and one of the monks just turns to the monk and says, I gotta say something, I just gotta let this out. That woman that you helped, she didn't even acknowledge you. She didn't say thank you, she was so rude to you. Then the monk turns to him and says, I put her down hours ago. Why are you still carrying her? It's kind of like our own lives, right? Like things happen, people are rude, life kind of hits us hard, and maybe it happened, minutes ago, maybe hours ago, maybe days ago, maybe years ago. But we put that down so long ago. Why are we still carrying it? My wife, she's a professional organizer and she helps people to declutter their clutter. And she says that one of the hardest things to do is to get the people that she's working with to let go of their stuff. Because it's not so much the stuff, right? It's what the stuff represents. That stuff, it has memories, it has emotions attached to it. So it's not so much of just letting them let go of their stuff, but a lot of it is letting them let go of their stuff. It's hard to let go. And a lot of people, they say, oh, just let go. But what does that mean? Like when you say that term, to let go, it's kind of hard to understand because it's not like you're actually physically holding on to something, right? Maybe because it's poetic. So if we think about it poetically, what does that really mean? Well, to let is to allow. Like if you were to let somebody in your house, you would allow them in your house. Or let's just say that you were playing a game and you let somebody win. It would mean that you allowed them to win. So there's this idea of maybe giving someone permission or giving yourself permission and allowing yourself to do something. Now the idea of go, if you were at a red light and then the light turns green, you wouldn't go backwards, you would move forward, right? So this idea of go is not necessarily in any direction, but maybe forward. So the term to let go is not just an idea of letting go as far as our grasp, but the idea of to let go, what it really means is to allow yourself, to give yourself permission to move forward. So much of our own lives, life happens, things hurt, and there's a lot of pain that we experience, but a lot of that we hold on to, but it happened so long ago. Why are we still carrying it? To let go is to allow yourself, to give yourself permission to move forward.
BbBbFam.